Hello! Hi Kitsune! Hi GB! Hi parenthetical brackets! How are you? Hello, 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 hello! 'Tis I, Kisaki Mira, and today we are going to be reading some Celtic myths. I have held on to this book for quite a while now, and I haven't even opened it until now. Luna! My cat just typed. Luna, I got bamboozled. I'm always happy to see those eyes. Ah, Zoro. Hi, Zoro. Oh God, I know. Oh, Luna. It's so funny. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do my best to. This time, I'm gonna be like do my best to be relaxing and like serious. And then Luna was like, tap 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 tap. Luna really was like a bongo cat. Luna says hi, Miracles, and hello, Miracles. My goodness. So I'm glad that we're starting here at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here. And I am streaming on both YouTube and to Twitch. So hello, if you're watching the video here on YouTube, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And if you're watching the VOD on Twitch, thank you so much. And if you're here, thank you. Ah, thank you for the kissy. Thank you, Zoro. Zoro, get the kissy. I got the kissy. Thank you. Hi, Fear. Hello. Luna was like a calm stream, not in this house. I know. Emperor. Hi, Emperor. How are you? Nothing to thank you, Angel. Aw, you're the angel baby. But yeah, today. Thank you. Today is, it's actually rainy outside. So I wanted to put some rain here in the stream. Cause I want you guys to hear the rain, as you know, like as much as you can. So we have rain, we have a new song, and a new book. I'm excited. Normally I've been reading my ghost stories, and I love those so much, but today I want to try like reading some Celtic myths. And this book right here, it is called Celtic Myths, Legendary Tales of Gods and Heroes by James Steffens and Joseph Jacobs. Yeah, and by the way, the book is so soft. It's like a velvety texture on the outside. And there's like gold embroidery. I have it actually in my thumbnail on YouTube. You can see that. Oh, there's actually pictures in the book. Ah! Wow! Oh my god, so pretty. Wow. So, yeah, I'm excited. But what have you guys been up to today? How was your day so far? How are you? I think I woke up pretty late. I stayed up pretty late working. I believe I stayed up until 4 a.m. I think it was like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. Hopefully it was 4 a.m., not 5 a.m. Yeah, so I woke up late. Yeah, changed my internet. So hopefully my internet will be even better. Oh my gosh, Zoro at the gym! Wow! Again, let's go! Get swole, Zoro! Get swole! Wow, I'm so proud of you! It's nice to like exercise indoors, especially when it's so cold. Cause I like personally, I love to exercise at the park. Like walking to parks and everything, but yeah, it's been so cold. Kitsu, I came back from, oh my gosh! Second job interview. Second job interview, you think you did well. I have to wait and see if I pass next week. Yay! I'm so happy for you. Yay! That's so awesome. Seriously, it is so hard to get like interviewed. It really is. Like it's so hard. It's so hard for, you know, people to like accept us and see our potential and see how hardworking we can be and how we are. So I'm really glad that you got this opportunity, that they reached out to you. And yeah, you had 2 job interviews. That's crazy. I'm so proud. Yeah, I don't want to increase my stomach. Yeah, I love that I said you're going to the gym again. Right. Oh my gosh. I know, like, I ate so much, like, during December. I had so many sweets. Because December is when family likes to make sweets, and I'm like, oh, well, I'll eat it. I'll eat it. Yeah. My like favorite, my favorite dish in the winter is peppermint bark. Yeah, peppermint bark is so good. Peppermint bark is so good. But today, I just have my coffee. So I got my normal coffee here. Coffee. And oh my gosh, it actually has Irish cream in it. So that's actually pretty cool. Baby, I go to the gym from Monday to Saturday. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, you ate too much in December too. Yeah, right. Ugh, so easy. Like, so easy, but I don't know. I kind of just see it as like, it's the holiday month. It's not a holiday. It's a holla month. And I do know that February, that's where we are today, also the month full of chocolates and stuff. I actually haven't had any, Valentine's Day themed things. Oh, no, I did. Yeah, I actually had a Valentine's Day cake pop at Starbucks. Ooh, it was good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I love cake pops. It's your birthday month in December. Happy belated birthday, Zoro! My goodness! Happy belated birthday! Oh, I'm so proud of you for making it to another year. I really am. Wait, Kisei, do you have your Valentine? Yeah, Diva proposed to me yesterday. Diva proposed to me yesterday. I tried getting a Stardew husband yesterday. That didn't work. Okay, was too broke. And then Diva said, "I object." It's Diva. And Diva proposed, so I guess Diva's my Valentine. Yeah. Oh my God, Diva, I know. It was so funny. Yes, but I will be streaming tomorrow on Valentine's Day, and I'm doing karaoke. I'm very excited. I haven't done an official karaoke this year. Yeah, wow, this year. Huh? Really? Yeah. So tomorrow, I will do my best. It'll be fun. Aw, Diva told to her viewers that she's our Valentine too. That's so sweet. I will be your Valentine. I'll be your Valentine. I'll be there tomorrow too, okay? And I'll sing for you guys. If you can make it, of course, I would love that. If you can't, that's okay. But, yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Doing karaoke. Yeah, I'm streaming at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I think. Yeah, I am. That's quite late. But, I don't know. I thought maybe 4 p.m. might be like a good time. I don't know. I do like the 2 p.m. starting time though. That is pretty nice. I like it. Alright. I have my Build-A-Bear, my kitty Build-A-Bear on my lap. I have my Zoro. You're okay. No, I wanted to talk to you. I love talking to you. And I have in front of me, this one is called, this story, so this is chapter 1. Says, and I might pronounce this wrong. I'm probably going to pronounce quite a bit wrong. The story. It says the story. Tuan Mac Kairil. And welcome back, Miracles, to those that were there during the ad break. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your patience, and I'm happy to see you again. Okay. So our first chapter starts like this. Finian, the abbot of Movile, went southwards and eastwards in great haste. News had come to him in Donegal that there were yet people in his own province who believed in gods that he did not approve of, and the gods that we do not approve of are treated scurvily, even by saintly men. Hi, Emperor! Finian. Finian, abbot of Movile. And he was told of a powerful gentleman who observed neither Saint's Day nor Sunday. A powerful person, said Finian. All that was the reply. We shall try this person's power, said Finian. He is reputed to be a wise and hardy man, said his informant. We shall test his wisdom and his hardihood. He is, that gossip whispered, he is a magician. I will magician him, cried Finian angrily. Where does that man live? He was informed, and he proceeded in that direction without delay. In no great time he came to the stronghold of the gentleman who followed ancient ways, and he demanded admittance in order that he might preach and prove the new god, and exorcise, terrify, and banish even the memory of the old one. For to a god grown old time is as ruthless as to a beggarman grown old. Ah! But the Ulster gentleman refused Finian's admittance. Ooh, next page. There's actually, whoa, a really pretty photo. It's a gentleman with like, I don't recall what this art style is called, but you know, the glass art that you'll see in like big churches and things like that. So it's a man really like painted into that like glass. It's really cool. All right. Page 2. He barricaded his house. He shuttered his windows, and in a gloom of indignation and protest, he continued the practices of 10,000 years, and would not hearken to Finian calling at the window, or to Time knocking at his door. But of those adversaries, it was the first he redoubted. Finian loomed on him as a portent and a terror, but he had no fear of Time. Indeed, he was the foster brother of Time, and so disdainful of the bitter god that he did not even disdain him. He leaped over the scythe, he dodged under it, and the sole occasions on which Time laughs is when he chances on Tuan, the son of Carol, the son of Meridoc Redneck. Ah, I thought he was dancing. Well, that escalated, I wouldn't say rather quickly because, you know, it took 10,000 years. It took 10,000 years, and, interesting. And time was capitalized. So, are they referring to time as a god? Like god of time? Hold on. I'm getting Loki, but hold on. God of mischief, god of time. Wow, chapter 2. Now Finian could not abide that any person should resist both the gospel and himself, as he proceeded to force the stronghold by peaceful but powerful methods. He fasted on the gentleman, and he did so to such purpose that he was admitted to the house. For to a hospitable heart, the idea that a stranger may expire on your doorstep from sheer famine cannot be tolerated. The gentleman, however, did not give in without a struggle. He thought that when Finian had grown sufficiently hungry, he would lift the siege and take himself off to some place where he might get food. But he did not know Finian. The great abbot sat down on a spot just beyond the door, and composed himself to all that might follow from his action. He bent his gaze on the ground between his feet and entered into a meditation from which he would only be released by admission or death. Whoa! The first day passes quietly. Often the gentleman would send a servitor to spy if that deserter of the gods was still before his door. And each time the servant replied that he was still there. "He will be gone in the morning," said the hopeful master. On the morrow of the state of siege continued, and through that day the servants were sent many times to observe through the spy hole. Ah, like spy kids. "Go," he would say, "and find out if the worshipper of new gods has taken himself away." But the servants returned each time, and with the same information. "The new druid is still there," they said. Ah, wait, oh, druid? Druid? Making me think of D&D. Wait, there's druids in this book. Hold on, I'm getting really excited. Hold on. Oh, I know. Kitsu, I'm also like, what? Wait, druid. Oh, D&D. D&D. I wanna know more about this druid. Okay. Page 3. All through that day, no one could leave the stronghold, and the enforced seclusion wrought on the minds of the servants. While the cessation of all work banded them together in small groups that whispered in disgust and disputed. Then, these groups would disperse to peep through the spy hole at the patient, immobile figure seated before the door, wrapped in a meditation that was timeless and unconcerned. Okay. Oh, my cat is sneezing. Sorry, my cat just... Baby, you okay? Well, she just sneezed. I love Luna. Bless you times 4 for that. I know. Did you hear that? Poor baby, yeah. Looney Tunes. Yeah, baby. Oh, my bubbles. Hold on, let me go. Actually, take a look at my baby. Hey, GB. Okay, I'm here now. I had to verify my Twitch phone number. Hi, GB. Hello. Hey, Luna. Oh, I gotta check on my kitty. She just sneezed. Hi, honey. You okay? You okay? She's like, what, Mama? Oh, Luna? Hey? Oh, okay. She's okay. Yeah, you okay? Oh, the babies. Kit, that's a cute nickname. Druid is quite the old term. D&D, a fantasy as a genre, take a lot from mythology. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you, Emperor. Yeah, I was like, huh? Druid. Man, I really do want a book that talks about like druids. Oh, that'd be fun. All right. So while looking through the peephole, they took fright at the spectacle, and once or twice a woman screamed hysterically and was bundled away with a companion's hand clapped on her mouth. Oh, so that the ear of their master should not be affronted. He has his own troubles, they said. It is a combat of the gods that is taking place. So much for the women, but the men also were uneasy. They prowled up and down, tramping from the spy hole to the kitchen, and from the kitchen to the turreted roof. And from the roof they would look down on the motionless figure below, and speculate on many things, including the staunchness of a man, the qualities of their master, and even the possibility that the new god might be as powerful as the old. From these peepings and discussions, they would return languid and discouraged. Well, this is very interesting. Why don't they just, talk to him? Why are they peeping? Why peepee? No peeping! Why you peeping? I don't get it. What? If, said one irritable guard, if we buzzed a spear at that persistent stranger, or if one slung at him with a jagged pebble. What? His master demanded wrathfully. Is a spear to be thrown at an unarmed stranger, and from this house? He really said, not in my house. And he soundly cuffed that indelicate servant. Be at peace, all of you, he said, for hunger has a whip, and he will drive the stranger away in the night. Oh, that's still also very sad. The household retired to wretched beds, but for the master of the house there was no sleep. He marched his halls all night, going often to spy-hole to see if that shadow was still sitting in the shade, and pacing thence, tormented, preoccupied, refusing even the nose of his favorite dog as it pressed lovingly into his closed palm. Oh my gosh, wait, that might make me cry. Animals mentioned. Oh. Sorry, I made a teapot sound. Oh. On the morrow, he gave in. The great door was swung wide, and 2 of his servants carried Finian into the house. For the saint could no longer walk or stand upright by reason of the hunger and exposure to which he had submitted, but his frame was tough as the unconquerable spirit that dwelt within him, and in no long time he was ready for whatever might come of dispute or anathema. Hi, Okami! Hello! Welcome, darling! I hope you're having a nice day today. For our Subathon reward, we got Mommy roleplay, and I wanted to do something safe for work. At least for streaming, you know. I don't know really, but yeah. So I thought, okay, let's read a book. Let's read. So, wow, this is really crazy. Being quite re-established, he undertook the conversation of the master of the house. And the siege had laid against that notable intelligence was long spoken of among those who are interested in such things. He had beaten the disease of Mugain. He had beaten his own pupil, the great Colmsil. He beat Tuan also. And just as the latter's door had opened to the persistent stranger, so his heart opened, and Finian marched there to do the will of God and his own will. So we are talking about Celtic myths, legendary tales of gods and heroes. Yeah! Yeah, it's so cute and wholesome, just like you! Haha! Chapter 3. One day they were talking together about the majesty of God and his love, for although Tuan had now received much instruction on this subject, he yet needed more, and he laid as close a siege on Finian as Finian had before that laid on him. The man works outwardly and inwardly. After rest he has energy, after energy he needs repose. So, when we have given instruction for a time, we need instruction, and must receive it, or the spirit faints, and wisdom herself grows bitter. Ooh, I like that wisdom is talked as a woman. I know that's usually, if people talk about like, oh, my ship, like she is a beauty, like, so it's interesting. I'm seeing that again. Therefore, Finian said, tell me now about yourself, dear heart. But Tuan was avid of information about the true God. No, he said. The past is nothing more of interest for me, as I do not wish anything to come between my soul and its instruction. Continue to teach me, dear friend, and saintly father. Ooh, okay. I will do that, Finian replied. But I must first meditate deeply on you, and must know you well. Tell me your past, my beloved, for man in his past and is to be known by it. But Tuan pleaded, let the past be content with itself. For man needs forgetfulness as well as memory. I really like that. Let the past be content with itself, for man needs forgetfulness as well as memory. That is very true. I really like that, because they were talking about how for man is his past and is to be known by it, Okay. But Tuan is saying, my past does not define me. So really, I will keep creating a new future and a new story. My son, said Finian, all that has ever been done has been done for the glory of God, and to confess our good and evil deeds is part of instruction. For the soul must recall its acts and abide by them, or renounce them by confession and penitence. Tell me your genealogy first. Genealogy. And by what descent you occupy these lands and stronghold, and then I will examine your acts and your conscience. Tuan replied obediently, I am known as Tuan, son of Keril, son of Murdoch Redneck, and these are the hereditary lands of my father. The saint nodded. Wow. Ooh. Next page. I am not as well acquainted with Ulster genealogies as I should be, yet I know something of them. I am by blood a Leinsterman, he continued. Mine is a long pedigree, Tuan murmured. Murmured. Finian received that information with respect and interest. I also, he said, have an honorable record. His host continued, I am indeed Tuan, the son of Starn, the son of Sarah, who was brother to Partholon. Ooh, Partholon. But, said Finian in bewilderment, there is an error here, for you have recited two different genealogies. Different genealogies indeed, replied Tuan thoughtfully. But they are my genealogies. I do not understand this, Finian declared roundly. I am now known as Tuan Mac Keril, the other replied, but in the days of old I was known as Tuan Mac Starn Mac Sarah, the brother of Partholon. The saint gasped. That is my pedigree, Tuan said. But Finian objected in bewilderment. Partholon came to Ireland not long after the flood. I came with him, said Tuan mildly. The saint brushed his chair back hastily and sat at his host, and as he stared, the blood grew chill in his veins, and his hair crept along his scalp and stood on end. Well, thank you for the kissu! Hi, Samurai! Yeah, like a continuous line of people from ancestor to descent. Yeah, wow. So, he is quite powerful and endured quite a lot for 10,000 years? How are you doing, Samurai? Hi. That's very interesting. I can see why that's quite intimidating. Ooh. Chapter 4. But Finian was not one who remained long in bewilderment. He thought on the might of God, and he became that might, and was tranquil. He was one who loved God and Ireland, and to the person who can instruct him in these great themes, he gave all the interest of his mind and the sympathy of his heart. It is a wonder you tell me, my beloved, he said. And now you must tell me more. What must I tell? Asked Tuan resignedly. And there's a really pretty picture here. It looks like, oh my gosh, the bird looks like a mix between a crane and a hawk. Yeah, wow. It's really hard to explain what I am looking at. I really can't explain. I'll take a picture and show you guys in the Discord. GP. Oh, okay. Oh, random thing. My mom kind of thought you were a real person. She looked at the screen and said she's pretty, so compliment from my mom. That's so sweet. Oh, thank you, Mama GB. Thank you, GB Mama. I'm sure she's very pretty as well. Of course, of course. Thank you. Next page. Yes, next page. I was like, wait, where am I? Okay. Tell me of the beginning of time in Ireland, and of the bearing of Partholon, the son of Noah's son. I have almost forgotten him, said Tuan. A greatly bearded, greatly shouldered man he was, a man of sweet deeds and sweet ways. Greatly bearded. Wow! Continue, my love, said Finian. Hold on. Are they flirting? Like, am I confused? You guys know I get so confused. I get confused, like, over the simplest of things. Like, something can be right in front of my face, and I'll be like, I don't get it. Wait. What's happening? I think I'm confused. He came to Ireland in a ship. 24 men and 24 women came with him. But before that time, no man had come to Ireland, and in the western parts of the world, no human being lived or moved. As we drew on Ireland from the sea, the country seemed like an unending forest, far as the eye could reach, and in whatever direction, there were trees, and from these there came the unceasing singing of birds. Over all that land the sun shone warm and beautiful. Oh, so that to our sea-weary eyes, our wind-tormented ears, it seemed as if we were driving on paradise. We landed, and we heard the rumble of water going gloomily through the darkness of the forest. What? Oh no! Following the water, we came to a glade where the sun shone and where the earth was warmed. And there, Partholon rested with his 24 couples. Couples? Wait. Hold on. What do you mean by couples? Hold on. Am I confused? Hold on. Wait, does he plan on dating 24 men and women based? Hold on. Or do they mean couples by pairs of people? Okay, I don't know. What's up with me accidentally reading, like, LGBTQ stories? Could be the couples as in pairs. Right, that's what I'm thinking. Right. God damn. God damn. Oh my god, not me kicking my feet. I don't know. Oi. Okay, let's see. Okay, maybe, yeah. Okay. Where did I leave off, Miracles? Oi. Hold on. Okay. With his 24 couples. Oh, that makes sense. Duh. So, like, there's 24 men, 24 women. So, okay. 28 partners sounds like trouble. You'd have no time for yourself. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I think that they're coupling the men and women. Oh, so that they can, like, reproduce or something. Like, in Ireland? Is that it? Oh gosh. There were fish in the rivers of Ayr. There were animals in her coverts. Wild and shy and monstrous creatures ranged in her plains and forests. Creatures that one could see through and walk through. Whoa! If I had a nickel for every time Mira reads us a story and somehow there's LGBTQ plus person in the story or rep in it, I'd have 2 nickels. Hopefully. Which isn't a lot, but it's crazy it happened twice. Gosh, I really hope. I mean, either way, it's fine, you know. But that would be funny if we accidentally stumbled across that again. This seems unlikely, though. I don't know. Okay. Wow, so creatures that one could see through and walk through. What? Long we lived in ease, and we saw new animals grow. The bear, the wolf, the badger, the deer, and the boar. Partholon's people increased until from 24 couples there came 5,000 people. Okay, yes. Okay, so yes, Emperor, yeah, you were right, yeah. Who lived in amity and contentment, although they had no wits. They had no wits. That's funny, I said they had no wits, and now Finian commented, they had no wits. They had no needs of wits, Tuan said. I have heard that the firstborn were mindless, said Finian. Continue your story, my beloved. Okay, but I'm sorry, loves, but doesn't Tuan and Finian sound like male names? And they're calling each other beloved. Is it just me? Is it me? Am I crazy? Or am I... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? I kind of... Wait, hold on. That'd be so funny if we get 2 nickels. Oh. Continue your story, my beloved. Then, suddenly, as a rising wind between one night and a morning, there came a sickness that bloated the stomach and purpled the skin. And on the 7th day, all of the race of Partholon were dead, save one man only. There always escapes one man, said Finian thoughtfully. And I am that man. His companion affirmed. Tuan shaded his brow with his hand, and he remembered backwards through incredible ages to the beginning of the world, and the first days of error. And Finian, with his blood again running chill as his scalp crawling uneasily, stared backwards with him. What? This is very interesting. Chapter 5. Tell on, my love, Finian murmured. I was alone, said Tuan. I was so alone that my own shadow frightened me. I was so alone that the sound of a bird in flight, or the creaking of a dew-drenched bough, whipped me to cover, as a rabbit is scared to his burrow. Oh, the creatures of the forest scented me and knew I was alone. They stole with silken pad behind my back. Oh, they stole, and snarled when I faced them. Oh no, he didn't even have the animals. They snarled at him. Hold on, where did I leave off? Oh? Huh? I can't find where I left off. Hold on. Wait, one sec. Hold on, where did I leave off? Eh? They stole the silken... Yeah! Okay. They stole with silken pad behind my back and snarled when I faced them. The long gray wolves with hanging tongues and staring eyes chased me to my cleft rock. There was no creature so weak, but it might hunt me. There was no creature so timid, but it might outface me. And so I lived for 2 tens of years and 2 years. Huh? 2 tens of years and 2 years. So 2 tens of years. 22? No, not me reading that is 22. Is that 22 years? Hold on, you guys. Miracles. I lived for 2 tens of years and 2 years. That sounds like 22. Until I knew all that a beast's surmises, had forgotten all that a man had known. I could pad as gently as any. I could run as tirelessly. I could be invisible and patient as a wild cat crouching among leaves. I could smell danger in my sleep and leap at it with wakeful claws. I could bark and growl and clash with my teeth and tear with them. Tell on, my beloved, said Finian. You shall rest in God, dear heart. At the end of that time, said Tuan, Nemed the son of Ognomen came to Ireland with a fleet of 34 barks, and in each bark there were 30 couples of people. I have heard it, said Finian. So we're starting anew. Wow, okay, so there's an image, and it is of a deer, and it is staring out into the distance at the mountains, and there's a lot of fog. That's really beautiful. My heart leaped for joy when I saw the great fleet rounding the land, and I followed them along scarped cliffs, leaping from rock to rock like a wild goat. While the ships tacked and swung, seeking a harbor, there I stooped to drink at a pool, and I saw myself in chill water. I saw that I was hairy and tufty and bristled as a savage boar, that I was lean as a stripped bush, that I was grayer than a badger, withered and wrinkled like an empty sack, naked as a fish, wretched as a starving crow in winter, and on my finger and toes were great curving claws. Oh, so then I looked like nothing that was known, like nothing that was animal or divine. And I sat by the pool weeping my loneliness, like nothing, and will pool weeping my loneliness and wildness, as my stern old age. So I'll reread that. As I sat by the pool weeping my loneliness and wildness and my stern old age, and I could do no more than cry and lament between the earth and the sky, while the beasts that tracked me listened from behind the trees or crouched among bushes to stare at me from their drowsy covert. A storm arose, and when I looked again from my tall cliff, I saw that a great fleet rolling as in a giant's hand. At times they were pitched against the sky and staggered aloft, spinning gustily like their wind-blown leaves. Then they were hurled from these dizzy tops to a flat, moaning gulf, to the glassy, inky horror that swirled and whirled between 10 waves. Aw, hi, Dragon Lancer, welcome in! I hope you're doing well today. At times a wave leaped, howling under a ship, and with a buffet dashed it into air. Good, I'm glad you're doing well. Chased it upwards with thunderstroke on stroke, and followed again, close as a chasing wolf trying with hammering on hammering to beat in the wind, wide-bombed bottom and suck out like frightening lives through one black gape. A wave fell on a ship and sank it down with a thrust, stern as though a whole sky had tumbled at it, and the bark did not cease to go down until it crashed and sank in the sand at the bottom of the sea. The night came, and with it 1,000 darkness fell from the screeching sky. Not a round-eyed creature of the night might pierce an inch of that multiplied gloom. Not a creature dared creep or stand, for a great wind strode the world, lashing its league-long whips in cracks of thunder and singing to itself, now in a worldwide yell, now in an ear-dizzying hum and buzz. Or, with this long snarl and whine, it hovered over the world, searching for life to destroy. And at times, from the moaning and yelping blackness of the sea, there came a sound, thin drawn as from millions of miles away, distinct as though uttered in the ear like a whisper of confidence. And I knew that a drowning man was calling on his god as he thrashed and was battered into silence. And then a blue-lipped woman, oh poor baby, was calling on her man as her hair whipped around her brows as she whirled about like a top. Oh, they worked together. Around me, these trees were dragged from earth with dying groans. They leaped into the air and flew like birds. Great waves whizzed from the sea, spinning across the cliffs and hurtling to the earth in monstrous clots of foam. The very rocks came trundling and sidling and grinding among the trees, and in that rage and in that horror of blackness, I fell asleep, or I was beaten into slumber. Ah, by the horrible environment. Wow! Wow, that must have been so scary, because Ireland, in this story, this legendary tale of gods and heroes, seems to be pretty much non-existent. Wow. So I feel like it would be quite difficult to find shelter from a terrible storm. Chapter 6. There I dreamed, and I saw myself changing into a stag in dream, and I felt in dream the beating of a new heart within me, and in dream I arched my neck and braced my powerful limbs. I awoke from the dream, and I was that which I had dreamed. I stood a while stamping upon a rock with my bristling head swung high, breathing through wide nostrils all the savor of the world, for I had come marvelously from decrepitude to strength. Wow! Ooh, so like reborn. Next page. I had withered from the bounds of age and was a young man again. I smelled the turf and knew for the first time how sweet that smelled. And like lightning, my moving nose sniffed all things to my heart and separated them into knowledge. Long I stood there, ringing my iron hoof on stone. Whoa, wait, hoof? And learning all things through my nose. Each breeze that came from the right hand or the left brought me a tale. A wind carried me the thing of wolf, and against that, I stared and stamped, and on a wind there came the scent of my own kind. And at that I belled. Oh, loud and clear and sweet was the voice of the great stag. With what ease my lovely note went lilting. With what joy I heard the answering call. With what delight I bounded, bounded, bounded. Light as a bird's plume, powerful as a storm, untiring as the sea. Wow! Oh my goodness, reincarnation. Here now was ease in 10-yard springlings, with a swinging head, with the rise and fall of a swallow, with the curve and flow and urge of an otter of the sea. What a tingle dwelt about my heart. What a thrill spun to the lofty points of my antlers. Ah, antlers and hooves! How the world was new. How the sun was new. How the wind caressed me. With unswerving forehead and steady eye, I met all that came. The old lone wolf leaped sideways, snarling, and slunk away. Ah! The lumbering bear swung his head of hesitations and thought again. He trotted his small red eye away with him to a nearby brake. The stags of my race fled to my rocky The stags of my race fled from my rocky forehead, or were pushed back and back until their legs broke. Okay, so he's saying that he became so powerful that no longer the creatures from the wilderness make him fear for his life, but now he is the toughest creature of all. And not human. At times I drew near, delicately, standing among thick leaves or crouched in long-grown grasses, and I stared and mourned as I look on men. For Nemd and 4 couples had been saved from the fierce storm, as I saw them increase and multiply, until 4,000 couples lived and laughed, and were righteously in the sun. For the people of Nemid had small minds, but great activity. They were savage fighters and hunters. But one time I came, drawn by that intolerable anguish of memory, and all of these people were gone. What? What do you mean? The place that knew them was silent. In the lands where they had moved, there was nothing of them but their bones that glinted in the sun. Okay, so, wow, so he lived through, like, life and death of Ireland, of the earth. Old age came on me there. Among these bones, weariness crept into my limbs. My head grew heavy, my eyes dim, my knees jerked and trembled, and there the wolves dared chase me. I went again to the cave that had been my home when I was an old man. One day, I stole from the cave to snatch a mouthful of grass, for I was closely besieged by wolves. They made their rush, and I barely escaped from them. They sat beyond the cave staring at me. I knew their tongue. I knew all that they said to each other and all that they said to me, but there was yet a thud left in my forehead. A deadly trample in my hoof. They did not dare come into the cave. Tomorrow, they said, we will tear out your throat and gnaw on your living haunch. What? Wow, they gave him a warning. They said, tomorrow, I'll hunt you tomorrow. Goodbye to your cave. Hello to your grave. Something like that. Oh no. Hold on, let me turn on my heater. Hold on. Okay. It's chilly, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna have some coffee. Ah. Are you guys drinking anything nice? I have my candle. I always have a candle lit when I'm here with you. Right now I have raspberry peach rosé candle. Ooh, so things are picking up. Fruit punch next to you. Ah! Oh my gosh, I want juice so bad. I'm gonna grab some juice later. Yeah. Ah, fruit punch. Ooh, yes. That sounds so tempting. Is it like with ice in it or is it older? Room temperature, or icy? Oh. Wow, and there's a really pretty photo, like artwork of a wolf. So that's the wolf that was threatening him, saying, "I will come back tomorrow." Room temperature, yeah. I had to ask. I had to ask. I can't handle that ice in my drinks. Oh yeah. And like I have like teeth sensitivities, so yeah, I know. I know. Ah! Oh, well, the ice cubes in my water totally melted. Maybe that's a good thing. Alright, chapter 7. Then my soul rose to the height of doom. And I intended all that might happen to me and agreed to it. Tomorrow, I said, I will go out among ye, and I will die. And at that the wolves howled joyfully, hungrily, impatiently. I slept, and I saw myself changing into a boar in a dream. And I felt in the dream the beating of a new heart within me. And in dream I stretched my powerful neck and braced my eager limbs. I awoke from the dream, and I was that which I had dreamed. Ah, so whenever he is getting close to expiring, he reincarnates into a new creature. But honestly, okay, hot take. I think he should reincarnate after the wolves feed on him. Because the poor wolves, they were being so respectful. They're like, we'll come back tomorrow. Okay, you have one more night of life. You live for one more day. I'll come back tomorrow, and I'll feed on you and sustain my pack. You know, it's a win-win. I know, but it's so sad. Now he's reincarnating before they get to feed on him, so the poor wolves will go without food. So, in a way, that makes me sad. And because I'm also looking at a photo, like artwork of a wolf, and I'm like, the baby! You gotta feed the baby! But yeah, also, yeah, ice and drinks, it waters it down. Oh, like, if you, I don't know if you've, like, been to Starbucks or things like that, but if I ever treat myself to, like an iced drink, it gets ruined, because the ice melts. Ah, and I'm like, well, now what do I do with it? So I give it to my best friend, Nina. Girl, this is your, this is yours now. GT! Hi, love! How was your stream? I believe you were streaming just now. Is that right? Is that right? Hello! Hi. We are reading Celtic Myths, Legendary Tales of Gods and Heroes by James Steffens and Joseph Jacobs. Yeah, very interesting. We're reading about like a reincarnation story that's getting quite sad. Of course, reincarnation is sad, because it has an end to it, you know? And we're talking about the birth, really, of Ireland right now. And time passing, people dying off, new people coming about, and now wolves patiently waiting to feed on us tomorrow. But little do they know, we are reincarnating before we pass away. So, it's a little unfair. Oh, how was your stream? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah. Wow, but this is so sad. The night wore away, the darkness lifted, the day came, and from without the cave the wolves called to me. Come out, O skinny stag, come out and die. And I, with joyful heart, thrust a black bristle through the whole cave, And when they saw that wriggling snout, because now we are a bear, those curving tusks, that red, fierce eye, the wolves fled yelping, tumbling over each other, frantic with terror, and I behind them. A wild cat for leaping, a giant for strength, a devil for ferocity, a madness and gladness of lusting unsparing life, a killer, a champion, a boar who cannot be defied. Wait, but why am I seeing a picture of a bear? Sorry, no, I'm supposed to be quiet. I'm trying to be quiet. Wait, I thought he said he's a boar. Why am I seeing a picture of a bear? Stop it. Boars are not bears. Boars are like pigs, right? Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Miracles, miracles. Miracles. Okay, maybe we're getting to the bear. Okay, so I think we reincarnated as a boar. Mira, lol. I'm like, what is it? Why is there a bear? Come on. Maybe, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. A boar who cannot be defied. I took the lordship of the Boers of Ireland. Oh, very cool. Wherever I looked among my tribes, I saw love and obedience. Whenever I appeared among the strangers, they fled away. The wolves feared me then, and the great grim... here's where the bear comes in. And the great grim bear went bounding on heavy paws. I charged him at the head of my troop and rolled him over and over. But it is not easy to kill the bear, the bear, so deeply in his life, packed under that stinking pelt. He picked himself up and ran, and was knocked down, and ran again blindly. Oh. Okay. So now we are stronger. I like to say we, because it's the main character. We are now stronger than the bear. So next will we be stronger than something else? I challenged all that moved, all creatures but one. For men had again come to Ireland, Semyon, the son of Stereth, with his people from whom the men of Doman and the Firbolg and the Gelion are descended. These I did not chase, and when they chased me, I fled. Often I would go, drawn by the memoried heart, to look at them as they moved along with their fields. And I spoke to my mind in bitterness. When the people of Partholon were gathered in council, my voice was heard. It was a sweet sound to all who heard it, and the words I spoke were wise. The eyes of women brightened and softened when they look at me. They loved to hear him when he sang, "Who now wanders in the forest with a tusky herd?" Wow! Wait a minute! So I wonder if while they're talking about the past, the stories were actually animals. So let's see, are we still the boar? Chapter 8! Old age again overtook me. Weariness stole into my limbs, and anguish dozed into my mind. I went to my Ulster cave and dreamt my dream, and I changed into a hawk. I left the ground, the sweet air was my kingdom, and my bright eyes stared on 100 miles. I soared, I swooped, I hung, motionless as a living stone over the abyss. I lived in joy and slept in peace, and had my fill of the sweetness of life. During that time, Bothek, the son of Irbonel, the prophet, came to Ireland with his people, and there was a great battle between his men and that children of Semyon. Long I hung over the combat, seeing every spear that hurtled, every stone that whizzed from a sling, every sword that flashed up and down, and the endless glittering of the shields. And at the end, I saw that the victory was with Irbonel, and from his people, the Tuatha Dé and the Ande came, although their origins is forgotten. And learned people, because of their excellent wisdom and intelligence, say that they came from heaven. Wow, so they say that they came from heaven because they're so intelligent. Well, I've never met them. But then again, I'm only from one of the heavens. I've never actually ventured off into another heaven before. The only heaven I know is Littell. Also, you may know it as the land of the lost. Wow. I was still a hawk. I knew every hill and stream, every field and glen of Ireland. I knew the shape of cliffs and coasts and how all places looked under the sun or moon. And I was still a hawk when the sons of Mill drove the Tuatha Danann under the ground and held Ireland against arms of wizardry. And this was the coming of men and the beginning of genealogies. Kitsune, that's a beautiful emote you made. Ah, there's pictures of fish. Are we gonna turn into a fish? Ah, I think so. Then I grew old, and in my Ulster cave close to the sea, I dreamt my dream, and in it I became a salmon. Ah, why did you have to become a yummy fish? I feel bad, but that made my stomach growl. Oh my gosh, I promise I'm not gonna eat a god. I promise, I won't eat a god. I will absolutely be banished from Littell if I eat a god. But if it happens, I promise it's an accident. I like salmon. The green tides of ocean rose over me and my dream, so that I drowned in the sea and did not die, for I awoke in deep waters, and I was that which I dreamed. I had been a man, a stag, a boar, a bird, and now I was a fish. In all my changes, I had joy and fullness of life, but in the water, joy lay deeper, life pulsed deeper. For on land or air, there is always something excessive or hindering, as arms that swing at the sides of a man, and which the mind must remember. The stag has legs to be tucked away for sleep, and untucked for movement, and the bird has wings that must be folded and pecked and cared for. But the fish, but one piece from his nose to his tail. He is complete, single, and unencumbered. He turns in one turn and goes up and down and round in one sole movement. How I flew through the soft element, how I joyed in the country where there is no harshness, in the element which upholds and gives way, which caresses and lets go, and will not let you fall. For man may stumble in a furrow, the stag tumble from a cliff, the hawk, wing weary and beaten, with darkness around him and a storm behind, may dash his brains against a tree. Sorry, what? Please do not dash your brains on a tree. Please do not. Please be careful with your brains miracles. If you're ever a hawk, if you are ever reincarnated into a hawk, please do not dash headfirst into a tree, as your brains may get offended and not happy. Oh no! But the home of the salmon is his delight, and the sea guards all her creatures. Aww. Wait, are we on chapter 9? Yeah. Chapter 9. I became the king of the salmon, and, with my multitudes, I ranged on the tides of the world. Green and purple distances were under me, green and gold the sunlit regions above. In these latitudes I moved through a world of amber, myself amber and gold. In those others, in a sparkle of lucent blue, I curved, lit like a living jewel. And in these again, through dusks of ebony, all mazed with silver, I shot and shone, the wonder of the sea. I saw the monsters of the uttermost ocean go by, let me reread that, okay? I saw the monsters of the uttermost ocean go heaving by, and the long lithe brutes that are toothed to their tails, and below where gloom dipped down on gloom, vast livid tangles that coiled and uncoiled, and lapsed down steeps and hells of the sea, where even the salmon could not go. Oh, I knew the sea. I knew the secret caves where oceans roar to oceans. The sting that they are icy cold, from which the nose of a salmon leaps back at the sting. and the warm streams in which we rocked and dozed and were carried forward without motion. I keep losing where I am. My apologies. My little baby kitty is rubbing up on me. Hi, Halmea. Little Mimi says hi, Miracle. She says hi. She's giving kisses. My little baby. I felt something tickling under my desk. I'm like, oh, there's a little baby. There's a little baby. Okay. So let's restart from here. I knew the sea. I knew the secret caves where oceans roar to oceans, the floods that are icy cold from which the nose of a salmon leaps back, as at a sting, and the warm streams in which we rocked and dozed were carried forward without motion. I swam on the outermost rim of the great world, where nothing was but the sea, and the sky and the salmon, where even the wind was silent, and the water was clear and as gray as a rock. And then, far away in the sea, I remembered Ulster, and there came on me an instant, uncontrollable anguish to be there. I turned, and through days and nights I swam tirelessly, jubilantly, with terror awakening in me too, and a whisper through my being that I must reach Ireland or die. I fought my way to Ulster from the sea. And so we're actually looking at a really beautiful picture, artwork of a fish. Very pretty. Fish and their seagulls. Next page. How that end of the journey was hard. A sickness was racking in every one of my bones, a languor and weariness creeping through my every fiber and muscle. The waves held me back and held me back. The soft waters seemed to have grown hard, as it was as though I were urging through a rock as I strained towards Ulster from the sea. So tired I was. I could have loosened my frame and be swept away. I could have slept and been drifted and wafted away, swinging on gray-green billows that had turned from the land and were heaving and mounting and surging to the far blue water. Only unconquerable heart of the salmon could brave that end of the toil. The sound of the rivers of Ireland racing down the sea came to me in the last numb effort. The love of Ireland bore me up. The gods of the rivers trod to me in the white-curled breakers, so that I left the sea at long last, and I lay in sweet water in the curve of a crannied rock, exhausted, 3 parts dead, but triumphant. Oh my goodness. Wow, he had lived such a long life. This is so hard. Chapter 10. Delight and strength came to me again, and now I explored all the inland ways, the great lakes of Ireland, and her swift brown rivers. What a joy to lie under an inch of water, basking in the sun, or beneath a shady ledge to watch the small creatures that speed like lightning on the rippling top. I saw the dragonflies flash and dart and turn with a poise, with a speed that no other winged things I knew. I saw the hawk hover and stare and swoop. He fell like a falling stone, but he cannot catch the king of the salmon. I saw the cold-eyed cat stretching along the bow level with the water, eager to hook and lift the creatures of the river. Hi, Diva! Mwah, 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 mwah. Mama Mira is reading some stories. Yeah. We're reading some stories about legendary tales of gods and heroes. Celtic? I always want to say Celtic, but it's Celtic myths. Thank you for your daily blessing. Hello, my love. I hope you had a wonderful stream. It was so nice seeing you. So, let's see if we're going to be reincarnating again. Because I don't know. We might. Then I saw men. They saw me also. They came to know me and look for me. They lay in wait at the waterfalls up which I leaped like a silver flash. They held out nets for me. They hid traps under leaves. They made cords of the colored water. and the colored weeds. But this salmon had a nose that knew how a weed felt and how a string. They drifted meat on a slightless string, but I knew of the hooks. They thrust spears at me and threw lances which they drew back against with a cord. Aw, little scuffies. Aw. It's okay. It's okay. Scuff happens. Scuff happens. I'm actually gonna take a moment to... There we go. Fix the curtain so my kitty can look outside also. One sec. Okay. Turn off my heater. Oh! I pressed a button on my keyboard. I pulled up things I have never seen before. It happens. Hi, Halmea. She's like, Mommy, what are you doing? Many a wound I got from men, many a sorrowful scar. Every beast pursued me in the waters and along. Thank you for the chocolate! Hold on. Ah! Thank you! Thank you! You're using all your hands. Your hands are glowing like a god. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, love. Thank you, Tiva. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Every beast pursued me in the waters and along the banks. The barking, black-skinned otter came after me in lust and gust and swirl. The wildcat fished for me. The hawk and the steep-winged spear-beaked birds dived down for me, and men crept on me with nets in width of a river, so that I got no rest. Ah! My life became a ceaselessly scurry and wound and escape. A burden and anguish of watchfulness, and then I was caught. Oh no! No worries. I'm gonna have some water. So, now might be a good time to hydrate. Oh, your dog typed that? My cat Luna, she actually typed something earlier. She actually typed something very similar. Yeah. Like, right as I started streaming, she started typing on the keyboard. I'm like, honey, no. No. So we're on, what's this, chapter 11. Chapter 11. The fisherman of Carroll, the king of Ulster, took me in his net. That was a happy man when he saw me. He shouted for joy when he saw the great salmon in his net. I was still in the water as he hauled it delicately. I was still in the water as he pulled me to the bank. My nose touched air and spun from it as if it was on fire. And I dived with all my might against the bottom of my net, holding yet to the water, loving it, mad with terror that I must quit that lovingness. But the net held, and I came up. Be quiet, king of the river, said the fisherman. Give in to doom. Insert Raora. Give in to doom. Doom! Doom! Sorry. I struggle to be quiet. Doom! I was in air, and it was as though I were on fire. The air pressed on me like a fiery mountain. It beat on my scales and scorched them. It rushed down my throat and scalded me. It weighed on me and squeezed me, so that my eyes felt as though they may burst from my head as though it would leap from my body, and my body as though it would swell and expand and fly into 1,000 pieces. The light blinded me, the heat tormented me, the dry air made me shrivel and gasp. And as he lay on the grass, the great salmon whirled his desperate nose once more to the river, and leaped, even under the mountain of air. He could leap upwards, but not forwards. And yet he leaped, for in each rise he could see the twinkling waves, the rippling and the curling waters. Be at ease, O king, said the fisherman. Be at rest, my beloved. Let go the stream. Let the oozing merge be forgotten in the sandy bed where the shade stands all in green and gloom, and the brown flood sing along. Oh Oh, interesting. As he carried me to the palace, he sang a song of the river, and a song of doom, and a song in praise of the king of the waters. When the king's wife saw me, she desired me. I was put over a fire and roasted, and she ate me. And when time passed, she gave birth to me, and I was her son, and the son of Carol, the king. I remember warmth and darkness and movement and unseen sounds. All that happened I remember, from the time I was on the Grinderon until the time I was born. I forget nothing of these things. And now, said Finian, you will be born again, for I shall baptize you into the family of the living God. So far, the story of Tuan, the son of Carol. No man knows if he died in those distant ages when Finian was a bot of Marvel, or if he still keeps his fort in Ulster, watching all things and remembering them from the glory of his God in the honor of Ireland. Wow! Wait! Thank you for the lurkies! Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you! My goodness! So, Hi, Parrot! Hello! So he was lastly reincarnated into a fish, got eaten, and then became the child of those that ate him. Very interesting. What a crazy life. That is so crazy. Oh my goodness, so that was the first story actually. We finished it. Interesting. Okay. And now, said Finian, you will be born again, or I shall baptize you into the family. What a what a crazy lives. Yeah, lives. Wow. And I still really do feel bad. I feel bad for the wolves that weren't able to eat him. Because, like, it's kind of a scam, you know? It's pretty much a scam. Okay. Like, they were being so kind, so patient, saying, we will eat you tomorrow. No, I'll just reincarnate before I die. That makes sense. No, it does not make sense. But, here we are. I don't know. What did you guys think of that story? That was very interesting. So he's like, that's how I became the prince, and then I'll become the king. Like, that's hard to believe, definitely. So this is a myth. Okay. I don't know. It was a good read though. Our next story is called The Boyhood of Fionn. Ooh. So this is before the chapter starts. It says, he was a oh goodness. Oh no, the story isn't over. Okay. So this is the ending. He was a king, a seer, and a poet. He was a lord of manifold and great train. He was our magician, our knowledgeable one, our soothsayer. All that he did was sweet with him, and however, ye deem my testimony of Fionn excessive, and although ye hold my praising out overstrained, nevertheless, and be the king that is above me, he was 3 times better than all I say. Wow! That is dedication. Oh, I'm trying to look around, see where my kitties are. Hello? Cats? Okay. One of my cats disappeared in this room. So, I don't know. Alrighty. So now, our next story is called The Boyhood of Fionn, right? Oh wait, so are we still talking about Fionn? Whoa, oh, very interesting. Okay, so we're continuing? Wait, oh, very cool. Okay. Chapter 1. Fionn got his first training among women. There is no wonder in that, for it is the pup's mother teaches it to fight. And women know that fighting is a necessary art, although men pretend there are others that are better. These were the women druids. Ooh, Bovmal and Leah Lacra. It will be wondered why his own mother did not train him in the first natural scavengeries of existence. But she could not do it. She could not keep him with her for dread of the clan Morna. The sons of Morna had been fighting and intriguing for a long time to oust her husband, Uel, from the captaincy of the Fianna of Ireland, and they had ousted him at last by killing him. Oh no, Daddy's gone! Uh-oh. It was the one way they could get rid of such a man, but it was not an easy way, for what Fion's father did not know in arms could not, next page, be taught to him even by Morna. Still, the hound that can wait will catch a hare at last, and even Menan sleeps. Fion's mother was beautiful, long-haired Marn, so she is always referred to. She was the daughter of Teague, the son of Nuada from Fairy, and her mother was Aethlin. That is... Thank you for the ghosties! Hi, Cyclops! Hello! Thank you! I love seeing my miracles! My little ghosties! Very interesting. And that is her brother was Loth of the living hand himself, and with a god, and such a god. For brother we may marvel that she could have been in dread of Morna or his sons. Hello! I hope you're doing well. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Women have strange loves, strange fears, and these are so bound up with one another that the thing which is presented to us is not often the thing that is to be seen. However it may be, when Uel died, Marn got married again to the king of Kerry. She gave birth to Bovmal and Leah Lochra to rear. And we may be sure that she gave injunctions with him, and many of them. The youngster was brought to the woods of Sleeve Bloom and was nursed there in secret. It is likely the women were fond of him, for other than Fionn, there was no life about them. He would be their life, and their eyes may have seemed as twin benedictions resting on the small, fair head. Hey, thank you for the chocolate! Thank you, thank you! Look at your glowing arm. Your arm is glowing. Glowing chocolate, thank you. Oh, glowing chocolates. Yeah. Let's see. Oh goodness, very powerful chocolate. I forgot to put a finger down where I was reading. Oh, okay. Okay. They saw the food they put into his little frame reproduce itself lengthways and sideways in tough inches and in springs and energies that crawled at first and then toddled and then ran. He had birds for playmates, but all the creatures that live in a wood must have been his comrades. There would have been for little Fionn long hours of lonely sunshine, when the world seemed just sunshine and sky. There would have been hours of long, tireless days when existence passed like a shade amongst shadows. In the multinous tappings of rain that dripped from leaf to leaf in the wood and slipped so to the ground, he would have known little snaky paths, narrow enough to be filled by his own feet or a goat's, and he would have wondered where they went, and have marveled again to find that, wherever they went, they came at last, the loops and twists of the branchy wood, to his own door. He may have thought of his own door as the beginning and end of the world, whence all things went, and whither all things came. Perhaps he did not see the lark for a long time, but he would have heard him, far out of sight in the endless sky, thrilling and thrilling until the world seemed to have no other sound but that clear sweetness. And what a world it was to make that sound. Whistles and chirps, coos and caws and croaks would have grown familiar to him, and he could at last have been told which father of the Great Brotherhood was making the noise he heard at any moment. The wind, too. He would have listened to its thousand of voices as it moved in all seasons and in all moods. Perhaps a horse would stray into the thick screen about his home and would look as solemnly on Fionn. Next page, as Fionn did on it. Wow, so it's a very beautiful photo. So it's a little boy in a little white robe, and in a beautiful forest next to a white horse and a white boar and a bird. That's really cute. Oh, and a goat. There's a goat. Yeah, I will show you guys. I'll show you guys in the Discord. Alright. Or coming suddenly on him, the horse might stare, all acock with eyes and ears and nose, one long-drawn facial extension, ere he turned and bounded away with manes all over him, and hooves all under him, and tails all around him. That sounds amazing. A solemn-nosed, stern-eyed cow would amble and stamp into his woods to find flyless shadow, or a strayed sheep would poke its gentle muzzle through leaves. A boy, he might think, as he stared on a staring horse. A boy cannot wag his tail. Ah! Oh, hi! Thank you so much! Hi, Samurai! Hello! Thank you for the raid! Welcome! So sorry if the raid sound was loud. I didn't really think about that. Hi! How are you? How was your stream? What were you up to? was the raid sound super loud? Oh my goodness. Thank you. I really appreciate you thinking of me. Oh, I like your little emote. Oh my gosh. Oh, is that Tom Nook? Or yeah, it looks like Tom Nook. Or no. Timmy and Tommy? Good. How about you? I am good. I'm good. We're already on like the second story of our book, which is awesome. Oh yeah, you were talking about playing High on Life. Yeah. Oh, how was it? How was it? Did you have fun? We are reading Celtic myths, legendary tales of gods and heroes. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. That's not my emote. Yeah, whose emote is that? That's really cute. I love it. I love that my raid message says, please consider following to support my gamer growth. Why did I... Mira, past Mira, why did you say gamer growth? Why? Gamer growth. Please support my gamer growth. Ah, you're not affiliated yet. Oh, okay. That's okay. You will be. If you work at it, if you want to be, you got this. A friend of yours. Oh, awesome. Oh, I love that. I love Animal Crossing. Monkey isn't affiliated yet, but I'm trying my best to make it happen for him. Yay! Yes, you got it! You got it, you got it! Yes! Amazing, I'm so proud of you guys. I know, everyone works so hard, really. A lot of my miracles are streamers. It's so amazing. No, it's not okay. I agree, Diva. It's not okay. We got this. Alrighty. So I will read this part. Oh wait, this is cute. Okay. A solemn-nosed, stern-eyed cow would amble and stamp in his woods to find a flyless shadow, or a strayed sheep would poke his gentle muzzle through the leaves. A boy, he might think, as he stared on a staring horse. A boy cannot wag his tail to keep flies off, and that lack may have saddled him. He may have thought that a cow can snort and be dignified at the once moment, and that timidity is commonly in sheep. He would wave scolded at the jackdaw. I've never heard of that one. Jackdaw. And tried to outwhistle the throstle, and wondered why his pipe got tired when the blackbirds didn't. Oh, like, well, how come I can't whistle as long as the blackbirds as a little boy? Oh, good. And welcome back, Diva. Thank you so much. I hope your time away was relaxing. Interesting. There would be flies to be watched, slender atoms and yellow gauze that flew, and filmy specks that flittered, and sturdy, thick-ribbed brutes that pounced like cats, and bit like dogs and flew like lightning. He may have mourned for the spider and bad luck who caught that fly. There would be much to see and remember and compare, and there would be always his two guardians. The flies change from second to second. One cannot tell if this bird is a visitor or an inhabitant, and a sheep is just sister to a sheep, but the women were as rooted as the house itself. So I wonder if he remembers his past lives as a child. It seems so far that as he is reincarnated as the child, that he does not recall, but he has all the senses that he did. That he has all of the, I guess, like survival, like intelligence. I had your stream on in the background while I was in the shower, nearly dozed off in the shower. Oh, that's so cute. Aww. Be careful, but also that makes me very happy. Thank you. Aww. It's always nice to have you guys here with me. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Wow, so we are already on chapter 2 now. Okay. Were his nurses comely or harsh looking? Fionn would not know. This was the one who picked him up when he fell, and that was the one who patted the bruise. This one said, "Mind you do not tumble in the well," and that one, "Mind the little knees among the nettles." But he did tumble and record that the only notable thing about a well is that it is wet. And as for nettles, if they hit him, he hit back. He slashed into them with a stick and brought them low. There was nothing in wells or nettles, only women dreading them. One patronized women and instructed them and comforted them, for they were afraid about one, so they're afraid of the well. Don't fall in the well. I know I would be like, I want to go in the well. And thank you so much, Cyclops, for your daily blessing. They thought that one should not climb a tree. Next week, they said at last, "You may climb this one," and next week lived at the end of the world. But the tree that was climbed was not worthwhile when it had been climbed twice. There was a bigger one nearby. There were trees that no one could climb, with vast shadow on one side and vaster sunshine on the other. It took a long time to walk around them, and you cannot see their tops. It was pleasant to stand on a branch that swayed and sprang, and it was good to stare at the impenetrable roof of leaves, and then climb into it. How wonderful the loneliness was up there. When he looked down, there was an undulated floor of leaves, green and green and greener to a very blackness of greenness. And when he looked up, there were leaves again, green and less green and not green at all, up to a very snow and blindness of greenness. And above and below, all around, was a sway of motion, the whisper of leaf on leaf, and the eternal silence to which one listened and at which one tried to look. Oh, I love that creator! I love that emote! What? Oh, Cabal! I love Cabal! He's amazing! He made some videos that I watched on YouTube, like tutorials, how to be, you know, like better at YouTubing, like VTubing, better, yeah, and have like a better mindset, and it really helped. Yeah, he's great. I really like him. Yeah, I love Cabal. He's awesome. He's really funny too. Yeah, I really like him. That's cute. When he was 6 years of age, his mother, beautiful, long-haired Marn, came to see him. She came secretly, for she feared the sons of Morna, and she had paced through the lonely palace in many places in many counties before she reached the hut in the woods, and the cot where he lay with his fists shut and sleep gripping in them. He awakened, to be sure. He would have one ear that would catch an unusual voice, one eye that would open. However sleepy the other one was, she took him in her arms and kissed him, and she sang a sleepy song until the small boy slept again. Oh, we may be sure that the eye could stay open, stayed upon that night, and long as it could, and that the one ear listened to the sleepy song until the song got too low to be heard. Until it was too tender to be felt vibrating along those soft arms, until Fionn was asleep again, with a new picture in his little head and a new motion to ponder on. The mother of himself, his own mother. But when he awakened, she was gone. She was going back secretly, in dread of the sons of Morna, slipping through gloomy woods, keeping away from habitations, getting by desolate and lonely ways to her lord and Carrie. That's so cute. Those emotes are so cute. Perhaps it was that he was afraid of the sons of Morna, and perhaps she loved them. Or loved him. Loved him. Chapter 3. Wow, what is that emote though? It's a little ghost. Gray ghost. Oh wait, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love that. Alright, it is coffee time, so I'm gonna drink some coffee. Coffee. If you guys have your punch, your fruit punch, or your water, or your soda, or whatever you got, drink it. Ah! Coffee goes so well with books. But I say coffee goes well with everything. Hey, Diva! Diva did a little cute emo. Oh! Hi! Oh, hello! Hi, nice to see you. My name is Kisaki Mira. I am a singer. I'm a V singer, and I love playing scary games. I am a goddess of death to take care of your souls that are lost on Earth and bring you to one of the many heavens, my homeland Latal, also known as the land of the lost. How are you doing today? What were you up to? Rayla, Arc Rayla, what a beautiful name. Oh my gosh, Okami! Oh, Okami, you were there. Wampus Spears. Wow, hi everybody. Oh, Arc and his team are sending their hearts over to you. That's amazing. Well, thank you for your hearts. I will hold on to them very gently and give them smooches. Oh, that's so kind of you. Yeah, what did you do? Let's see. Let me do a shout out, okay? My goodness, thank you. Well, I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy to meet you. Yeah, today we're just doing like a cozy stream. We're reading. And this is a fun book. It's called Celtic Myths, Legendary Tales of Gods and Heroes. So it's been really fun. And it's really about like reincarnation. It's really a wild ride. I hope, did it work? Oh, did I do that right? You were doing just chatting? Hey, Kiseki, it was recommended to you by Okami, and we were Warframing. Oh, I love Warframe. Ooh, and just chatting. Yay! Aw, thank you, Okami. Thank you, Arc. Hi. Wow, your emotes are so cute. Wait, I love that heart. Oh my gosh, let me follow you, okay? Goodness. Nice to meet you. And I really love Okami as well. Thank you guys. And feel free to raid and run. I was just happy I got to say hi to you and me too. So yeah, I really do hope you take care of yourself. I know streaming is a lot. So especially when you're playing like a tough video game. Although it may not be tough for you. I don't know. It would be tough for me. Ark is a good old friend. Aw, good. Good old friend. Good old friend. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's Okami. I know. But yeah, I'm doing good. Very comfy and cute VTuber. Me? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very happy to hear that. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a karaoke stream for Valentine's Day. So happy early Valentine's Day to you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Arc and your team, happy early Valentine's Day. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I think it's your evening, right? For me, it's almost 4 p.m. Absolutely love the vibes here. Okami is a sweet bean. Oh, I know. Okami is awesome. So are you. Aw. Oh, love the vibes here. Well, okay, listen. I am kind of like a chaos gremlin, okay? I'm generally a chaos gremlin. but yes, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Yes, hi. Hi! Thank you. Sending Arc a follow. Yay! Good! Isn't everyone though? Yeah. Oh, we're all cute. Yeah. We're all cute sweet beans. Yes! We are cute sweet beans. We love the chaos. Right. I know, it's so hard not to have chaos. No! Ad break! I'm so sorry my ads roll. I wish I could turn them off. We are all Fremlins. Oh my gosh, what a cute emote. What the heck? Thank you so much for the follow. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful person. I'm gonna follow them too. Oh. Well, if you can't see me because of the ad, I wanna say thank you. Sorry for ads. I didn't catch it in time to snooze it. but I don't know. Yeah. It'd be really funny if there's actually no ads. Please take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. The ad slaps it hard, yeah. My bad. I know, I was like, oh. Ah. Oh, I don't even know. I don't know. Yeah. I'm very happy I got to meet you. Yeah. LMAO. Wow. So, my goodness though. It's so sad that ads again. Wait, there's more? Eh? No. No, oi. No, oi. Here guys. Twitch 07. Here, let's do here, let's send emotes in the chat. This is how we could chat. T back, okay. I'm so sorry. I didn't see the skip button. I think I ran out of skip buttons, so I couldn't skip it. Thank you. Well, I do hope. Did you get like what, a fast food ad? Did you get a fast food ad? Or like a car? Okay. Welcome back from Adler. Yeah. I hope you guys like eat. Make sure you got Firehouse up. Stop it! I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I don't know. You're not the Firehouse subs ad. Dang it! That sounds good. Oh, why are the ads working? Don't let the ads work. No. Don't let them work. Don't let them work. Don't listen to them. Don't listen. Oh my goodness. But yes, please make sure you eat. And just like take a break, play some games, like watch some TV, chill after your stream. I know you work hard, so yeah. Thank you again, and thank you Raiders. Thank you for your hearts. Alright, now let's see, where did I leave off? Yeah, please rest. Oh my goodness, 7 hours. Wow. Lovely to meet you. Hope to catch your streams. Oh, thank you so much. I'll definitely check you out and have a good rest. Yeah, you've earned it. Bye bye. Bye. Oh, thank you for the lurk. Alright. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Ah, okay, so chapter 3, almost an 8-hour stream. Oh no! Oh, I hope it was fun though. I know that's hard. My debut for my model, it was 8 hours. Almost an 8-hour stream as well, yeah. I was like, how did I do that? And then I thought, oh no, editing down the VOD is not gonna be fun. Because 8 hours is a lot of footage. But, you know, it worked out. Alright, chapter 3. Ah, yay, more druid talk. The women druids, his guardians, belonged to his father's people. Bovmal was Uel's sister, and consequently Fion's aunt. Only such a blood tie could have bound them to the clan Basque. For it is not easy, having moved in the world of court and camp, to go hide with the baby in the woods, and to live as they must have lived in terror. What stories they would have told the child of the sons of Morna himself, the huge-shouldered, stern-eyed, violent Connachtman, and of his sons, young Morna in particular. That's quite a long name. Morna in particular, as huge-shouldered as his father, as fierce in the onset but merry-eyed when the others were grim, and bubbling with laughter that made men forgive him even during his butcheries. Of Conan Mac Morna, his brother, gruff as a badger, bearded like a boar, bald as a crow, and with a tongue that could manage an insult where another man would not find even a stammer. That's really funny. His boast was that when he saw an open door, he went into it. And when he saw a closed door, he went into it. When he saw a peaceful man, he insulted him. And when he met a man who was not peaceful, he insulted him. Stop it! Why? What? Hey, that's so mean. There was Gara Dove Macmorna and Savage Art Og, who cared as little for their own skins as they did for the next man's. And Gara must have been tough indeed to have earned in that clan the name of the Rough Macmorna. There were others, wild Connachtmen, all as unattainable, as unaccountable as their own wonderful countryside. Fionn would have heard much of them, and it is likely that he practiced on a nettle and taking head of gall, and that he hunted a sheep from cover in the implacable manner he intended latter on for Conan the Swearer. Conan the Swearer. Wow, that's his name. Hi, nice to meet you. I am Conan the Swearer. That's not good. But it is of Uail Mac Bainsk that he would have heard most. With what a dilation of spirits the ladies would have told tales of him, Fionn's father. How their voices would have become a chant as feat was added to feat, glory piled on glory. The most famous of men and the most beautiful, the hardest fighter, the easiest giver, the kingly champion, the chief of Finian Na H. Ernan. Ooh, what a beautiful name. Tales of how he had been waylaid and got free, of how he had been generous and got free, of how he had been angry and went marching in with the speed of an eagle at the direct onfall of a storm. While in front of that, at all sides, angled from the prow of his terrific advance, were fleeing multitudes who did not dare to wait and scarce had, next page, time to run. And of how at last, when the time came to quell him, nothing less than the whole might of Ireland was sufficient for that great downfall. We may be sure that on these adventures Fionn was with his father, going step for step with the long-strided hero, and heartening him mightily. Wow, okay! And we are on chapter 4. He was given good training by the women in running and leaping and swimming. One of them would take on a thorn switch in her hand, and Fionn would take a thorn switch in his hand, and each would try to strike the other running around a tree. Oh, there's actually an image of that, artwork of that. So we have a smaller child with the thorn whip and then Fionn with this. Oh my goodness. You had to go fast to keep away from the switch behind, and a small boy feels a switch. Fionn would run his best to get away from that prickly stinger, but how he would run when it turns on him with a deal of strokes. Within reason, too, for his nurses had suddenly grown implacable. They pursued him with savagery, which he could not distinguish from hatred, and they swished him well whenever they got the chance. So now the nurses are saying, hey, you're using all of our medical supplies. Stop getting hurt, this is not good. Fionn learned to run. After a while, he could buzz around a tree like a maddened fly, and oh, the joy when he felt himself drawing from the switch and gaining from behind on its bearer. How he strained and panted to catch on that pursuing person and pursue her and get his own switch into action. He learned to jump by chasing hares in a bumpy field. Up went the hare and up went Fionn, and away with the two of them, hopping and popping across the field. If the hare turned while Fionn was after her, it was a switch for Fionn, so that in a while it did not matter to Fionn which way the hare jumped, for he could jump that way too. Long ways, sideways, or bow ways, Fionn hopped where the hare hopped, and at last he was the owner of the hop that any hare would have an ear for. He was taught to swim, and it may be that his heart sank when he fronted the lesson. The water was cold, it was deep. One could see the bottom leagues below, millions of miles away. A small boy might shiver as he stared into the wink and blink and twink of brown pebbles and murder. And these implacable women threw him in. But this is interesting because in his past life, he was a salmon, so he was the king of the salmons. So he was able to swim quite well. Next page. Perhaps he would not go in at first. He may have smiled at them and coaxed and hung back. It was a leg and an arm gripping then, a swing for Fionn, and out and away with him, plop and flop with him, down into chill deep death for him, and up with a splutter. with a sob, with a grasp at everything that caught nothing, with a wild flurry, with a raging despair, with a bubble and snort, as he was hauled again down and down and down, and found as suddenly that he had been hauled out. Fionn learned to swim until he could pop into the water like an otter and slide through it like an eel. He used to try to chase fish the way he chased hares in the bumpy field, but there are terrible spurts in a fish, and maybe that fish cannot hop, but he gets there in a flash, and he isn't there in another. Yeah, fish are quite fast. He goes and he is gone. He twists his way and disappears the other way. He is over you when he ought to be under you, and he is biting your toe when you ought to be biting his tail. You cannot catch a fish by swimming, but you can try, and Fionn tried. He got a grudging commendation from a terrible woman when he was able to slip noiselessly in the tide, swim underwater to where a wild duck was floating, and grip it by the leg. "Cute," said the duck, and he disappeared before he had time to get the quack out of him. So the time went, and Fionn grew long and straight and tough like a sapling, limber as a willow, and with the flirt and spring of a young bird. One of the ladies may have said, "He is shaping very well, my dear," and the other replied, as in Moore's privilege of an ant, "He will never be as good as his father." But their hearts must have overflowed in the night, in the silence, in the darkness, when they thought of living swiftness they had fashioned in that dear fair head. Oh! Little do they know that Fionn Fionn was the king of everything. And he was reborn again as the king's son, learning things, well, I'd say learning things quite quickly, but he seems to be going in head first into everything. But I think that makes sense that he has the confidence, though he seemed to be afraid of swimming, which makes sense since that is how he last died and got reincarnated into a young boy. Which is where he started. When he was a man, he grew old, and yeah, So now I'm thinking, I wonder if the reincarnation cycle has restarted. So I think it has. Okay. And this is chapter 6? It's hard. I struggle reading the, 3, 4, 5. 5. Chapter 5. One day his guardians were agitated. They held confabulations at the which Fionn was not permitted to assist. A man who passed by in the morning had spoken to them. They fed the man, and during this, his feeding Fionn had been shooed from the door as if he were a chicken. When the stranger took the road, the woman went with him a short distance. As they passed, the man lifted a hand and bent a knee to Fionn. "My soul to you, young master," and said, as he said it, Fionn knew that he could have the man's soul, or his boots, or his feet, or anything that belonged to him. When the women returned, they were mysterious and whispery. They chased Fionn into the house, and when they got him, they chased him out again. They chased each other around the house for another whisper. They calculated things by the shape of clouds, by lengths of shadow, by the flight of birds, by 2 flies racing on a flat stone, by throwing bones over their left shoulders, and by every kind of trick and game and chance that you could have put your mind to. They told Fionn he must sleep in that tree that night. They put him under bonds not to sing or whistle or cough or sneeze until morning. Fionn did sneeze. He did sneeze. He never sneezed so much in his life. He sat up in the tree and nearly sneezed himself out of it. Flies got up in his nose, 2 at a time, 1 up each nose? You mean nostril? 1 up each nostril? It says 1 up each nose, but there's only 1 nose. And his head nearly fell off the way he sneezed. Next page. "You were doing that on purpose," said a savage whisper from the foot of the tree. But Fionn was not doing it on purpose. He tucked himself into a fork the way he had been taught, and he passed the crawliest, tickliest night he had ever known. After a while, he did not want to sneeze, he wanted to scream. And in particular, he wanted to come down from the tree, but he did not scream, nor did he leave the tree. His word was passed, and he stayed in the tree as silent as a mouse and as watchful until he fell out of it. Oh no! In the morning, a band of traveling poets were passing, and the woman handed Fionn over to him. This time, they could not prevent him overhearing. The sons of Morna, they said, and Fionn's heart might have swelled with rage, but that it was already swollen with adventure. And also the expected was happening. Behind every hour of the day and every moment of their lives lay the sons of Morna. Fionn had run after them as deer. He jumped after them as hares. He dived after them as fish. They lived in the house with him. They sat at the table and ate his meat. One dreamed of them, and they were expected in the morning, as the sun is. They knew only too well that the son of Whale was living, and they knew that their own sons would not know ease while that son lived. For they believed in those days that like breeds like, that the son of Whale would be Whale with additions. His guardians knew that their hiding place must be discovered, and that when it was found, the sons of Morna would come. They had no doubt of that, and every action of their lives was based on that certainty. Oh my! For no secret can remain secret. Some broken soldier trampling home to his people will find it out. A herd seeking his strayed cattle or a band of traveling musicians will get the wind of it. How many people will move through even the remotest wood in a year? The crows will tell a secret if no one else does, and under a bush, behind a clump of bracken, what eyes may there not be? But if your secret is legged like a young goat, if it is tongued like a wolf, or can hide like a baby, but you cannot hide like a boy, he will rove unless you tie him to a post. He will whistle then. The sons of Morna came, but there were only 2 grim women living in a lonely hut to greet him. We may be sure that we were well greeted. One can imagine Gull's merry stare talking and all that could be seen, and Conan's grim eye raking the women's face while his tongue racked them again, the rough Mac Morna shouldering there and there in the house and about, with maybe a hatchet in his hand, and Art old coursing father afield and vowing that if the cub was there, he would find him. Oh! So I'm gonna read, so I know that I did say I would be streaming for about 2 hours. I want to read the next chapter because I do not want to leave on a cliffhanger. Absolutely not. My goodness. 4, 5. So chapter 6. Okay. And I'm waiting for when his past lives will come into play. I mean, it seems like it actually is coming into play now. Yeah, I think it is. The way he's like swiftly moving and acting and reacting like certain animals. Okay. Chapter 6. But Fionn was gone. He was away, bound with his band of poets for the Galids. It is likely they were junior poets came to the end of a year's training and returning to their own province to see again the people at home, and to be wondered at and all exclaimed as they exhibited bits of the knowledge which they had brought from the great schools. They would know tags of rhyme and tricks about learning which Fionn would hear of, and now and again as they rested in a glade or by the brink of a river. They might try their lessons over. They might even refer to the Ogham wands, on which the first words of their tasks and opening lines of poems were cut. And it is likely that, being the new to those things, they would have talked to them like a youngster, and thinking that his wits could be no better than their own. They might have explained to him how Ogham was written, but it is far more likely that with women guardians had already started him at those lessons. That's amazing. Still, this band of young bards would have been of infinite interest to Fionn, not on account of what they have learned, but because of what they knew. All the things that he should have known as by nature, the look, the movement, the feeling of crowds, the shouldering and intercourse of man with man, oh. And you know what it means? The clustering of, I'm so silly. Okay, next. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry, we were talking about something. These to Fionn knew come from leaves and shadows and the dipple and dapple of the wood would have seemed wonderful. And the tales they would have told of their masters, their looks, fads, severities, silliness, would have been wonderful also. That band should have chatted like a rookery. They must have been young, for one time a Leinsterman came on them and a great robber named Fiacol Mac Cona, and he killed the poets. He chopped them. Oh! He chopped them up and chopped them down. He did not leave one poetine of them all. He put them out of this world and out of life, so that they stopped being, and no one could tell where they went or what had happened to them. And it is a wonder indeed that one can do that anything, let alone a band. If they were not youngsters, the bold Fiasol could not have managed them. Next page. Oh, Kitsu. Or perhaps he too had a band, although the record does not say so, but kill them he did, and they died that way. Fionn saw that deed, and his blood may have been cold enough as he watched the great robber coursing the poets? Ah, as the wild dog rages in a flock. Oh my goodness, I know, chopping. I know. Dragdon, this is crazy. We're starting to chop people up. And it, I guess that makes sense, you know. This is something like that would happen in this book, but yeah. Wow. Wow. Wow, okay, here we go. It gets a little crazy now. Fionn saw that deed, and his blood may have been cold enough as he watched the great robber coursing through the poets as the wild dog rages in a flock. And when his turn came, they were all dead, and the grim red-handed man trod at them. Fionn may have shivered, but he would have shown his teeth and laid roundly on the monster with his hands. Perhaps he did that, and perhaps for that was why he was spared. "Who are you?" roared the staring black mouth with a red tongue squirming in it like a frisky fish. Hey, thank you for the hydrate, Okami. Oh my god, the water is floating. Let's have some water, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you. Make sure you hydrate, everybody. If you're watching the VOD, if you're watching the stream on YouTube, you've been yapping a lot, hydrate. Oh, I know, right? I did forget, huh? Ah, thank you. Did you hear me drink? Was it loud? Oh wait, did you hear? Yep. Wow, and there's a little No! No you didn't. No you didn't. I hide behind my book. Hide behind my book. Okay. Who are you? The son of Uil, son of Basque, quoth hardly Fionn. Stop! Wakami, no! No, you didn't! I did. I have you at 230% volume. I can hear everything. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Goodbye! Bye! Peace out! I'm graduating! No, I'm kidding. Can you imagine? I graduate over that. Bye! I'm graduating! The son of Uil, son of Basque, quoth hardly Fionn, and at that the robber ceased to be a robber. The murderer disappeared. The black-rimmed chasm packed with red fish and precipice changed to something else, and the round eyes that had been popping out of their sockets and trying to bite changed also. I'm not graduating. Changed also. There remained a laughing and crying and loving servant who wanted to tie himself into knots if that would faze the son of the great captain. Fionn went home on the robber's shoulder. Oh, really? And the robber gave great snorts and made great jumps and behaved like a first-rate horse. For this same Fiasol was the husband of Bovna, Fionn's aunt. He had taken to the wilds when Clan Basque was broken, and he was at war with a world that had dared to kill his chief. And that's where we're gonna end the book reading today, and we'll be finishing it up later. I think I'll actually make room to read more of this next week. I know. Did you like the book, Kitsu? So we actually are halfway through the book, so I'm gonna save the remaining half for the next stream. More story. I know. Oh, sorry, my book fell. Ad starts in 2 minutes. No, it won't. Snooze. Okay. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for reading with me. It was so much fun. I had a lot of fun. This is a really fun book. It's really cool. Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah. Normally I read my ghost stories. And I have some horror, like murder scary stories to read. We are so reading that next month. Yeah, I love reading because I mark down all of the lovely souls, the lovely miracles I take to Littell here in my book that you see here. But also, I can change this into any book I'd like. So any book I can find, I can think of, I have it right here in my hands. So it's been really fun being able to read. Quite an interesting book and a great way to do record keeping. In a way, I'm almost like a receptionist. But I also take your soul up to Littell, one of the heavens. So yeah, quite a lot of roles. And what's funny too is that my alternate universe sister, Kisaki Miya, she is a receptionist, and it's just so coincidental that I also am a receptionist. It's just really cool. Yeah. Well, that was fun. Awesome. And I want to keep the cozy vibe, so I wonder if there... Okay, how lucky could we be if another friend of ours is playing a cozy game? That would be really cool, huh? Let's see. Let me go take a look, okay? And, yeah, I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. I missed reading. I haven't read in quite a while. And, let's see. Okay. Oh, Cabal's streaming. That's so awesome. Okay, but I do see a drawing stream with Solux VT. I've got someone playing a game. I've actually never rated Solux, so I'm actually gonna be rating Solux. Here is my Mira raid message. Be not afraid. I'm gonna definitely change that. Cozy stream raid. Well, let's see how cozy it is. It might be so funny. We'll see. Thank you guys for being here with me. I had so much fun, and I'm nervous, but I'm excited for tomorrow. Streaming karaoke. I'm nervous. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna be singing songs about love. There's a lot of has-been hotel songs. I know, I'm excited. Okay. Well, I will talk to you tomorrow or tonight on the Discord if you're there. And if you're not in the Discord and you would like to be, please join Miracle. It is an 18 and over server, but we would love to have you. We also have a Minecraft server. Yeah, I am excited too. Okay, night. I will talk to you later and see you tomorrow. And let's go raid. Bye-bye. I'll talk to you later. Good night. Mwah.